Oh, hey. I'm just cleaning up after my grandkids a little bit. We had a big sleepover here, you know, and we're having a lot of fun with them in town. What? It's a holiday. I can hear firecrackers going off. What do you mean? You want a show? Tell you what. I'll give you Aquaman's pitchfork where it ain't too comfy. All right, I'll do it. For you, a holiday show, why not? With firecrackers going off in the background, welcome to America's birthright, everybody. Explosives. Strap in, it's gonna be a wild one. You know I can never, ever deny you. You're gonna have to put up with the neighborhood exploding in the background. It's kind of part and parcel with the birth of our country. Kind of gave up the desire to blow things up around the age of 13 or so, 14. Some folks never grew out of it. We just gotta hope that they kind of tone it down within a decent hour. That's how it works here in America. So, here's how it works on the Monkey Shine Lab. I'm going to show you an unboxing. Let's get the Silver Centurion out of his box finally. I want this guy to join my War Machine figure, which was sent out to be by Andre from the first 117. He very generously, I mean, don't get me wrong, he had found it underneath a shelf. If you're not familiar with shelf flipping, welcome to it. Andre found a War Machine under a shelf and he pried it off the floor. And if you go back and watch the video of that unboxing and review, it's actually pretty funny because there's this giant chunk taken out of it. We only send the best because we love each other. But anyway, this is gonna make a really nice accentuation to the War Machine that Andre sent me. So let's unbox him. Okay, everybody, here's your box shot. Again, if anybody has PTSD or whatever, I sincerely apologize for the neighborhood going up in smoke. Okay. Ghostbusters Quick Response Unit. Google it. Anyway. We're gonna take him out. I've spent a few seconds looking for my knife, but then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna wreck this thing. It's just gonna be a part of it because there's really nothing on the back. It's kind of some good art of the figure, but it's obviously digitally enhanced. Looks nothing like that. This was a Walgreens exclusive, and I just happened to be in our Walgreens, and I just happened to look, and there it was, and I was like, Buddha provide. So If you've never opened a Marvel Legend before, I apologize for not going over the box too much, but there's really not too much on the box. Some kind of cool side art, but outside of that, they really kind of leave you hanging as to what else was in that wave and everything else. Maybe because it's an exclusive, it doesn't really fit in a wave, who knows. I love Iron Man. I used to Iron Man comics when I was hospitalized as a kid a couple times. Iron Man was one of those things I could reliably send my folks down to the pharmacy or the little gift store to grab a couple comic books off the rack. It's back in the 70s, so Iron Man was always in that stack of comics that got, brought. And this is a really good figure. It comes with an absolute ton of blast effects and fire effects, so you can have him using his repulsor rays, you can have him flying. This is one of those sets that's actually really kind of good to get just for the effect pieces, I think. Again, lately I'm not a big fan of Marvel Legends. I think they're too expensive. The prices for everything have gone up. And I understand that because the price of fuel goes up, the price of plastic is going to go up. They're very closely entwined. And I'm not going to speculate on, the greed of another human being at the times where others are at their lowest. It's not what we're here to do. We're here to talk about some toys. So, he comes with 2 fist hands and 2 sort of action repulsor hands. Now he can either be using these as repulsors or he can be using them to stabilize himself in flight. This is a really, really neat figure, but I'll tell you what, it's as bland as they get. Hang on a second, incoming. Let's take a look at him here. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. And again, I'm sorry if the pops or anything bother anybody. America. Okay. Well, we've got a very shell head. This is really like the shell head almost. When Ben Grimm refers to him as such, that's what it is. He's got a tremendous amount of sass in that neck, though. Oh my God. He can really move it. He's ready to go to the club. The shoulder armor is kind of cool. They've made it sort of that red pearlescence. So when you do get it in extreme light and stuff, you see these accents. I don't know if they're accents or stresses on the plastic. But the swirl kind of, pardon me while I thumb his crotch, caused an explosion. The color on the silver is actually fantastic, and the shading and stuff kind of hides the thigh cuts very well. But the red looks a little cheap, and they really could have done something with this center piece. Now, I'd have to go back to the comics a little bit and see if they didn't have that as something. But, when you look on the back, at the promotional shot versus what you got. You know, there's no deep set shading on that piece. It's just a sticker piece of paper in there, and it's not even, I don't know. I'm gonna take care of that in post. You know what I mean? But he's got a lot of sass. He can, of course, turn his arms almost all the way around, but he does stop at the upward point. I'm going to say that those arms stop there and they do not go around any further. I don't know why you would want to, but people do. It's so weird. I watch other reviewers. I watch you guys out there, and you're always, well, the head goes around 360 and the arms go like this. Who the hell wants that to happen? I don't know. Anyway, ab crunch is really good. And we've got a cut at the waist, which is, well hidden by the armor. As I said before, you've got spread eagle at about like that, which is all right. And you've got good thigh cuts, which are hidden well. And double jointed knee, which is nice. It is a single joint elbow, however. Oh, no, those are sort of, they're sort of, they're sort of double. But that'll help. You can get some interesting, you can get some interesting hand placements instead of having to have them both stiff-armed out. That's kind of cool. The boots, there's no cut at the knee to swivel the bottom leg around, and the foot is a forward-facing pin rocker, the usual thing. And then it comes with these various fire effects, fire, which again are going to look really cool, sort of next to my War Machine, which is just perfect to kind of talk about right now, with the neighborhood exploding as it is. Let's look at something else. Camera's rolling. I'll let you get more beard later. Go on. Okay. I don't do these things very often. I save them for special occasions because they're such an embarrassment that it's a good time had by all. So, being that it's a holiday, being that the neighborhood is exploding, and being that this is a piece that I picked up from Ross, instead of, at the time, it says $17.99 on it. I'm going to tell you that when these Transformers were out, they were a little more than that at the store. But I only paid $8 for these. So about a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe. Maybe it was around the holiday, and it was around the holiday times. And I was cruising the Ross because they were dumping Transformers like crazy, and some of them you could pick up for really cheap. And I'm not a really big fan of this stuff outside of the Generation 1, the first TV show, which ran 4 seasons. I like those 4 seasons, and I have them on DVD. So I like those characters. This is not a version of that character from the Generation 1, but it is a character that was established early on. So if you know anything about the Transformers, you know who Hound is. And this is it's a 14-step from Autobot to the like the Humvee kind of looking, and I think that's just really hip. When these were coming out, I only bought the ones that I thought really transformed into some kind of cool vehicles too. I was very picky with these, even at $8 a piece. I left more than a few of them on the shelf. I left that big space train one. It sat there for weeks taunting me. It was very funny. But if you've watched me do these before, you know I can't have no success with Transformers whatsoever. It's an embarrassing thing because I really like the Transformers a lot. I think it's a cool idea, and I think that the engineering is really great. But I just, you know, I quit drinking a long time ago. I'm not going to harp on this every episode, but it is something that I said last episode, so I'm going to say it again. I quit drinking, you know, like around the turn of the century, and I thought, you know, this is going to take care of it. This is going to take care of all my stupidity, and I'm going to stop doing dumb stuff. The dumb stuff continued. I just did it sober now. Okay, tray shot of the Hound Man. He's got some find you laters here, so I'm just gonna get rid of those. I don't know what happened to my trusty knife right now. The grandkids were over, so more than likely what it is, it's hidden somewhere. Probably, you know, it's probably with my car keys and the lettuce crisper. Find you later. Find you later. Oh, I hate these things. Dude. Okay. I hate you. I hate you. Nerving. Let's go to 2 times. Well, if this doesn't wake up my wife, I don't know what will. She's gonna take a nap while the fireworks went off. Yeah, she's weird. She married me. Out you come. He comes with a blaster and a, 2 blaster pieces that he can, I'm sure, combine and do damage to somebody. Let's get these, see you laters. Find you later. Find you later. Is there any more? Boom shot. Okay, this probably goes on here, maybe. Here. That looks right. Okay. As usual, I'm gonna put the crap aside. Which are the guns? Enough explosions. Let's talk about the figure here for a minute. The thing that's just amazing to me is the engineering that goes into making these robots, giving them each a different personality, but also giving them a way to fold up into something else. And kind of pre-messing with some stuff here to get an idea. Oh gosh, I don't know if I want to go through it. I just don't know. I've done enough for this episode, haven't I? But let's talk about his paint application, which is really nice. These are meant to have some battle damage on them, so his knees are meant to look scuffed up. Not a lot of expression, but some fair tilt and movement side to side for the head. The arms, of course, extend out and turn around at their different points. I do want to talk about the paint applications on the shoulders are a little messy, but that's the surface they're on, for crying out loud. I do like the color separation parts that are in here. And the wheels go around, Rusty. So this will fold. Let's take a look at what the ink is printed in, or what the directions are printed in, because if these instructions are anything like some of the stuff I've seen, they print them on this stuff that just, I guess you gotta be 10 years old. It's like secret ink. This one actually might be doable. Let's give it a try. Okay, it says that I gotta fold those out like that. Bring that piece up like this. You know what I should have done? I should have sent this to Andre. It's not too late. Hey, Andre. You want a challenge? I'm gonna send this to you. And let's see. Okay, like this. Oh, okay. So that goes up. Chest piece goes up. What? God. Ah. I'm not gonna kid you. I'm sitting here, it's kind of warm. I don't have a fan going because I was filming, and sitting here kind of sweating. I'm trying to get a transformer done for your amusement. And the neighborhood continues to explode. Are you not amused? Are you not entertained? Is this not what you come for? It is a mess. I'm gonna have to wait till our son gets home, and then I'm gonna have to beg him to try to put it into either a robot or a vehicle, one of the two. And he'll do it for me. This is the kind of competence you pay for with your subscription. I would really like to thank everybody. We've had a good little growth here at the channel. We've had some good interest, and I really do appreciate it. If you like what you see, God knows why. God knows why, but if you do, please like and share and subscribe, all of that other stuff. If you hit the alarm bell, you will get notifications on your mobile device. That will let you know when you can come waste time here with us at the Monkey Shine Lab. It's so much fun having you all here. And it's a lot of fun having my neighbors out there doing their darndest to blow this rock apart. My God. I think they've stopped. Stranger things have happened. Nope. There you go. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna go play with my little pink Rusty. Peace out, everybody.